Man, oh man, let's get right into it. Knicks versus Hawks game one. I called it. I called it, man. This is the one. This series is the one. Quick little plug on my Stats Free Sports Podcast, episode 16, released last Saturday. I stated Knicks Hawks is going to be the one to watch. Lakers and Suns going to be cool. Bucks and Heat going to be cool. Whatever series you think is going to be cool outside of this one, it's going to be a good series. That's fine. You can tune in here and there. But Knicks and Hawks is a must-watch series. Every game, every second of it, and this, to me personally, is the start of a good series. Let's get right into it, man. Man, what a game! So first off, shout out to the referees. They let these guys play. They banged, they thumped, they fell down, collisions, contact. They didn't call too many whistles. They let these guys play. Shout out to referees. And also, before we get to the gameplay, Madison Square Garden was rocking, 15,000 strong, Spike Lee back, the fans back. You felt the energy through the screen. I loved it, man. But on to the game. The bench mob for both crews were good. The Knicks bench mob, Alec Burks, Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Taj Gibson. Oh man, especially Burks. Burks and Rose were outstanding. Quickly was very good. Taj Gibson was good. But Burke was amazing. Scored about 23, hitting all the big shots. Only missed about 4 shots, I believe, the entire game, hitting all the big shots. Derrick Rose, dynamic playmaker. And I really want to shout out Rose and Burks. They're good. They're both the playmakers off the bench. Alfred Payton didn't do too much, the starting point guard. They brought Rose in midway through the first quarter, and immediately the style of play changed. Immediately, the Knicks got better looks. The dynamic style in general of Derrick Rose. When he's healthy, bruh, if we would have had a full healthy career, Derrick Rose, that's not a story for another day. But now he's healthy. The dynamic playmaking style, dynamic scoring style, it's amazing to watch still at his older age. Alec Burks playmaking as well, shooting 3 balls, shooting big shots. Good to see. The Knicks stars, Randall and Barrett, struggled all night, especially Randall. He was like 6 for like 28 or something like that. Something ridiculous like that. Didn't get to the free throw line in the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous. I'm not too hard on him now. It's only game one. I don't know if it's his first time in the playoffs or not. It might be, or at least his first time in a while. You know, he's still pretty young. Not pretty young, but you know, he's not a veteran of the playoffs yet. So I'm not worried about that. Barrett caught on towards the end of the game. Second half, he got better and better, but still wasn't strong as I like him to be. But yeah, the Knicks, the standout stars, Burks, Rose, the main two. Then you give it quickly. Came up with his 3 ball, great floaters, and Taj Gibson with his timely rebounding. Trae Young though, Trae Young for the Hawks closed down the stretch. He showed why he's the guy. And look, it's always going to be a chip on Trae Young's shoulder. You know, him and Luka Doncic, the whole story. You know, the Hawks passed up on Doncic for Trae Young. He closed down the stretch. Hawks win close game. Closed down the stretch. Scored the last couple points for the Hawks. Great assist. But the thing for me is though, that's going to keep and that's going to determine the winner of this series is who's going to shoot the 3 ball better. The Hawks to me should be one of the better 3-point teams in the entire league. They have a lot of good 3-point scorers. Kevin Herter, Bogdanovich, Trae Young, Gallinari, Hunter can shoot the 3 ball, Collins can shoot the 3 ball, Lou Williams. They have a bunch of 3-point guys. They missed a lot of shots tonight. A lot of 3-point balls. Easy 3-point balls too open. Bogdanovich missed a lot of open ones. Kevin Herter did as well. And the Knicks. They take a lot of threes. I don't know why. Personally, you have Randall. And look, this is my same thing I have against Joel Embiid with Randall. If you're struggling, come inside some, sir. You don't have to keep taking threes, outside shots. You're a big-bodied guy. You have the quickness. You have the ability to get inside and do some work inside and do damage. Get your confidence back, and then you're good. You keep taking outside threes, fadeaway threes, and the Knicks in general had a lot of bad shots. I think it really hurt them early on. And that's the thing for me. The bad shots for the Knicks and also the poor 3-point shooting with the lack of rebounding and inside defensive presence for the Hawks and also the poor 3-point shooting. That's gonna those whoever can fix theirs the most, or in how more games, I guess, will be the winner of this series. But his first game was a barn burner. Trae Young closed down the stretch, showed why he is the best player in the future in the franchise player for the Hawks. But Alec Burks, Derrick Rose, and those boys showed up for the Knicks. Great game one. Hawks pull it out. I expect another great game in game two. Great to see Madison Square rocking again. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh, before we go, Nerlens Noel. If he's not all the way healthy, I know Taj Gibson played great tonight. Well, played pretty well, played his role well. But if Taj Gibson is starting instead of Nerlens Noel's now, and he's a little banged up and injured and can't play or limited minutes, that's going to hurt the Knicks a lot. Because Capella had an off night. If he can get going, get his rhythm going with Trae Young, those lobs, and more active on the rebounding boards and things like that, it's going to be a problem for the Knicks. So Noel has to play. He has to be healthy. So we'll see how that comes out. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.